Hi everyone, it's Wednesday. Time for Wisdom Wednesday. Hope you all are doing well. It's been a busy week around here. Of course, 'tis the season, so things are going along quite rapidly and full of activity and buzzing, as they say. Anyway, a couple of weeks ago, I started talking a little bit about peptides. And if you'll remember, a peptide is a small protein, or proteins are larger peptides, however you want to do it. It's a combination of different amino acids put together that have purpose in the body. I'd like to talk about one today called BPC 157, which is body protection compound. And this is a peptide that was isolated first in the gastric juices. So this is a peptide that we make. However, when we administer it, which it can be administered in either a subcutaneous injection, it can be administered orally, intramuscularly, and there's even intranasal type of sprays that you can use to have this vehicle kind of brought into the body, if you will. So BPC 157 has many wonderful attributes and areas of the body that it works, but it's been seen and shown in some clinical trials to really have great efficacy along the GI tract, in particular with some of the inflammatory bowel disorders, ulcerative colitis and IBS, etc., where there's a lot of inflammation. But just to kind of go through what this is, it's anti-inflammatory and it promotes tissue healing. So it can help in lots of different areas and lots of different organs in the body, particularly things like gastric ulcers, the inflammatory bowel issues. It has been shown to help heal corneas. It's been shown to help heal the skin and traumatic injuries, heals tendons and different ligaments. So there are many areas where this particular peptide can help modulate and help improve. So let's walk through some of those things. First of all, we know that because it has and was found in the gastrointestinal tract, we know that it has a lot of value and benefit in that area. And it can act as an anti-peptic ulcer issue. It can, interestingly, lower the distress and discomfort and problematic issues that occur when you take a lot of NSAIDs, Advil, Aleve, these types of things, which can cause a lot of gastric distress. It can help with that. It can also, and has been shown to help after a significant amount of alcohol ingestion. So it may help, and many people actually refer to it as the hangover peptide. So there is some benefit there. It also increases nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is produced inside the blood vessels, which help relax blood vessels. So it may actually have some hypertensive benefit in those people who have hypertension. It may help lower blood pressure. We know that it helps heal tissues by improving cellular survival. It helps under oxidative stress. It helps modulate those things. When tissue is being repaired, we have to remove the old cellular debris and bring in all the fibroblasts and all the things that help grow the tissue, so that when you have a cut or an injury, this particular peptide is part of that renewal process. But having extra around can be of great benefit. It definitely was beneficial from the neuroprotective side. So there's a huge connection between gut-brain, what we call the gut-brain axis. So where this peptide helps in the gut, it also helps in the brain and in our nerve tissue. There has been some nerve regeneration. There is some data that perhaps it's going to help with some neuropathies. So there's some really exciting things. It lowers inflammation in the neural tissue. It may or may not help with depression. And as I said, it also has benefits on all the neurotransmitters, and particularly can be helpful when there has been too much ingestion of alcohol. There seems to be the lovely aspect, again, of the blood pressure, perhaps because of that nitric oxide benefit at the level of the blood vessel. So BPC 157 might have a great role in helping folks with blood pressure issues. It also helps with certain medications that can prolong an area of the EKG called the QT interval, and that has been of some concern with certain medications, so it may help have some protection from that standpoint. And there's very much in the way of side effects. Now, generally with these peptides, these are not things that you take indefinitely. These are things that you might do for a month or two and then take a break with a particular peptide. And you can, certainly people rotate peptides and use different peptides for different aspects, for healing and for regeneration and for aging gracefully. But this appears to be one that in particular is great for the GI tract, but also for healing and for the benefit of neural support or nerve support, brain support. So I look forward to sharing more of these types of peptides with you. It does appear that this is a direction that much of even the pharmaceutical industry is studying and looking at. And the nice thing about it is they're natural compounds. This is a compound found in the body that has great benefits beyond just where it is located in terms of where it's made. So BPC 157, if you'd like to read more about it. And as the coming weeks go along, I'll share some more. But in this season of perhaps more ingestion of alcohol, it might be something that would be of some benefit to some folks. Anyway, you all have a great week. We'll continue to share information and help educate you and help to provide some clinical pearls that may be of benefit. Now, I've been doing this every week for the last, it's been over a year and a half. I think I'm going to take the next couple of weeks off. I hope you'll indulge me that opportunity, and I'll be back after the first of the year, and hopefully we'll be able to continue to share information and produce valuable ideas and thoughts that will continue to help us create health, which is what we're all about. You all have a great week. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and happy holidays for everyone.